Hello everyone, welcome to Java Code Threads. Today we are going to discuss about the new problem statement, or we can say most asked interview questions. How you will debug the stream API. So many of the students they gave the answers like they have ID like IntelliJ, Eclipse, through they can debug the code. But interviewer is not asking about your local environment. He is asking about production or the your data environment. How if any issues comes in their environment, how you will debug the stream API. So for that purpose, in a stream API, we have a one method called pick method. So a pick method is a type of a intermediate operation. Okay. So intermediate operation is nothing but what it returning the another stream object. Okay. It not come under the terminal operation. Terminal operation which returns something result, not a stream API. Okay. So it this pick method is come under the intermediate operation and which returns a stream object. Okay. And this pick method is accepting consumer type of functional interface. Okay, so what is meant by consumer? So you guys know like what is consumer, right? We have like a different types of intermediate operations like filter, correct? So what is the filter? What the filter is accepting? Filter is accepting like predicates type of argument, right? And map is accepting like a function. Okay, function. And what the for each does, and for each accept a consumer type of element, right? So what is meant by consumer? So consumer predicate consumer functional interface is nothing but it will take a input, but it does not return anything. It just process that input. Okay, so peak is a similar type of for each, we can say for each, but it is a intermediate operation. Okay, let's say here you can see like I have a list of strings. I have like Alice, Bob, Charlie, and David. These types of string. Okay, so I need to filter those strings are start with A. I need to filter it out. Let's write the logic for that. So what I'm going to do first, I will convert this list into the stream API. Okay. After that, what I'll do, I'll use a filter. You can see filter is a type of a predicate. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I have to write like s dot start with, let's say, A. Okay. Is a start with A. Then what we have to do, we have to just collect it that element and convert it into the list format. Collect as dot to list. Here we have converted our argument, right? So let's see. Let print it. Okay. It will not print anything because we are not printing anything. So if I want to check like which element is got filter it out, or which element is not getting filtered it out from the streams. So this peak method is a type of a intermediate operation. So before terminal operation, we can use this peak, right? So let's say I'm using a peak method. You can see like it accepting the type of a consumer. So what I am going to do, I am going to print that particular uh, element. Sysout, in the sysout before, I will print a before, and I am just printing that same thing. Okay, if you see, like I have just printed before string, and I also want to print like after the filtering element, which strings are got filter. So what I'm going to do, I am using the same thing, just replacing before to after. Okay, let's run it. Okay, you can see before the first string got is as a alias. So before was printed like, then it got filter give us like a successful response, then it goes to the peak element. So after is got printed, right? So then the second element is a Bob. So Bob is printed before, right? Before filtering. After filtering is not filter. So after filter method, this line is not, after line is not printed, right? So you can see Bob, Charlie, and David is not getting printed for the line number 17. I'll mark this as a error for better understanding. Okay, let's say. So you can see like after is printing in the later line. So here you can see like only it goes into for the allies, those starting with the allies. But many of the times also this way we can able to debug, right, or the stream API. And many of the times you got like issues like null pointer exceptions or array index out of bound or something other exception you got. So with the help of that also you can able to debug. Like let's say uh, I am trying to insert like some null values, okay, here. And if I remove peak method from here, how before the peak, let's see how peak before peak the output was. You can see like the exception here. The exception, there is no string got printed on which string we are getting the null point exception, right? So I'll remove this. What I'll do, I'll remove this commented lines, and let's try run again. Yeah, now you can see, after allies Bob, and then there is a null string over there. Because of this null, we are getting the null pointer exception. So this way you can able to debug the stream API. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe. Thank you.